Hello, everyone. Welcome to Map to Love with Katherine Nichole. This is going to be a special Venus, the true goddess, the divine goddess, the sacred feminine speaks. January 13th to February 6th, Venus is in Pisces. So there's completions, romance coming in, being highlighted, wisdom in love, a deeper understanding of love, since Venus is the goddess of love. And Pisces is the romantic, feel-good sign, swimming in the emotions, the balance of yin and yang, sacred divine partners. I'm also going to do one Mars and Sagittarius, so be looking for that. That'll be fun. But let's just talk a little bit about Venus. Corresponds to Libra in the 7th house, Taurus in the 2nd house. These are my easy astrology cards. Highlights vanity, beauty, the arts, physical love, attraction, affections, and validation. And we're just going to read a little bit from the book for Venus. For several months each year, the planet Venus is clearly visible from Earth, glowing in resplendent colors. She can often be observed as one of the brightest stars in the night or morning sky. How fitting for the goddess of sensuality and love. Venus rules beauty, desire, and fertility. And like Mercury, she doesn't judge morality. Hers is in the realm of expression, not suppression. Rising out of the ocean of our desires, she is wild and sensuous. Venus's astrological glimpse is reminiscent of her favorite accessory, the looking glass, which she uses to admire herself. Other symbols for Venus are the peacock, the dove, and the metal copper. In her highest vibration, she learns to appreciate the finer qualities of life as well as other people. So what I feel like is coming in is for you divine feminines, the divine feminine within you. You can view these videos as looking at, we all have feminine and masculine aspects. So if you're a masculine listening, you can tune in for your feminine, obviously, and for the feminine within you. Divine feminines, this is a reading for you about love to give you a deeper understanding. What's going on in the headspace of the feminine, the heart space, wisdom and lessons in love, how the divine feminine is viewing the divine masculine at this time, and then messages from Venus. That's what we're going to be talking about. And I love that it says, rising out of the ocean of our desires, she is wild and sensuous. This is you, divine feminines, tapping into that wild, sensuous goddess energy within you. I love that energy and I can feel it, and I love being in it because it's truly natural to who we are and expressing yourself in the world in that sensual way. Pisces, we're going to just read a little bit on the card. I believe, mutable water, faith, mysticism, absorption, dedication, compassion, unconditional service. So I feel there's a lot of unconditional love coming into your life, compassion, a dedicated partner, being absorbed in one another's love, leveling up spiritually together. And the key is to keep believing, to have that faith, to keep believing. So we're going to put this right up here. And we are now going to move to the Everyday Goddess cards. Take what resonates with you. Whenever you're listening to this, even if it's outside of this, it's still a love reading. So please listen and see what resonates with you. Okay, let's see. Let's get some energies with the Everyday Goddess cards around the divine feminine. Wow. And pick wow. So the divine feminine, what Venus is saying, the energy that's coming through is standing in your true divine feminine power, the goddess of the moon, the goddess of love, the goddess of beauty. I use my intuition and intelligence to guide me at all times. This is the divine feminine rising up into his or her full power, balancing the shadows and light, understanding that the shadows and the fears and the lower vibrations are all part of us, transforming them into the light, and integrating all aspects of self. It's beautiful. Epiphanies, psychic insights, intuition, understanding. And I'm filming this literally in the full moon, and it was so beautiful to look outside in the darkness and see the glory of the divine feminine moon. So use this energy. Things are going to be revealed that were not revealed before, coming to the light, and it's important to look at these things. It's all part of our growth. Let's see what's going on. Let's get another one here. Leveling up spiritually, the divine feminine is. And then look at this, judgment. Look how beautiful this card is, rising above it all. I awaken to the timelessness of body, spirit, and soul. All illusions are shattered. Wow. Let's just put that right there. So the messages that I'm getting is, this is a time period for the divine feminine. Either it has just happened or it's happening now in your life, where all illusions are being shattered. The divine feminine is getting the clarity that they need to move forward, even if it's tough clarity, even if it's clarity and information that, isn't pleasant to hear, facing fears, overcoming insecurities, all of those types of things, and mostly in love. So rising above what hasn't worked out, rising above everything in your life and seeing it from a different point of view. And you know what? When we rise above and we ascend, sometimes there's people that are left here like, wait, what about me? And it's, you give them the opportunity to rise up too. Okay. So you're seeing things very clearly now, feminines, very clearly. And the universe is working with you for these new beginnings, and to end things and let go of things that aren't serving you in this full moon release. So no matter when it is, you're releasing right now. You're releasing what isn't serving you, bringing things into balance, and you're going to be rewarded for it, is what I'm feeling. We're going to take the energy oracle and we're going to get into the headspace of the divine feminine, the mental thoughts on love. Is there anything that needs to be cleared up and looked at? What's coming in? Let's just see what the cards have to say. So the feminines are appreciating what they know about love, appreciating the lessons, the wisdom that they've gained along this way, appreciating how beautiful they are, appreciating their true, divine, sacred, feminine nature, looking in the mirror and realizing how beautiful they are. Like the perfect single rose that you pick out of the garden, that's the divine feminine. And when we live in a state of appreciation and we appreciate the lessons, we appreciate the people in our life, even if they cause us contrast, more things around us start blossoming in abundance. So the sixes are blessings from the past, to bring peace and harmony in your life. That's what's coming in. And action forward in love. Because we're talking about love. We're just going to focus on love, loving your life, loving your job, loving your body, feeling good in your skin. That's that, see, right here, the shadows and the light. Full balance, the shadows and the light. The shadows are catching up here. And the light's like, I'm in the lead, just follow me. And you're finding that balance within, the masculine and feminine within, and you're charging after your dreams. There's action towards love happening in your life, movement forward. So in the divine feminine's headspace, she's wanting to move forward. Or he or she, I say she and he because it's easier, but take it as it resonates. But she's wanting to move forward out of whatever she's in into this new life. She knows she's on the right path. She's following her path of spirituality, being guided by loved ones, ancestors, spirit guides, source energy, the fairies, the elementals, listening to Mother Earth, listening to what her body needs, taking care of herself, nurturing herself on her way to meet her sacred divine lover. Because to me, this is the meeting place, right? This is the three celebrations where two come together to be one. This is the meeting place. Moving forward, whatever you're moving forward on, you're moving towards your destined path in love. Whether it be with someone or meeting someone new. Yeah, see? Appreciation, appreciating how far. The feminine's feeling very abundant in her headspace, very abundant in love, has a lot to offer, and knows her worth. The Queen of Pentacles knows her worth. And look at that, another 6. It's a 42 in this deck. So that's blessings from the past because you're loving yourself and keeping yourself aligned. I know you guys hear this a lot, but it is absolutely the key to everything. And this is what Venus wants to bring forward, is standing in your power, knowing your worth, knowing how abundant you are and how worthy you are of great love and abundance. Okay? Overcoming the anxiety, the sleepless nights, thinking too much, overthinking. So the feminine has tendencies to overthink things. Okay? To obsess, to replay things over and over. What if I did this? What if I did that? Are they really thinking about me? Do they really love me this much? You know, those types of thoughts is what I'm hearing. But you're overcoming this, feminines, because you're taking action, whatever this is, forward in your life. And by standing in a place of appreciation, this is the feminine finally coming out of this. 9s are spiritual lessons, leveling up spiritually, another 18. So that might mean something to someone. But overcoming these anxieties and fears, that's, you know, looking it in the face and understanding it now. Because see, this isn't like, this is just, okay, I want to understand this in a deeper way because I want to take the wisdom with me forward and I want to leave the rest behind. That's where the feminines are at. Focusing on community, focusing on their friends, thinking about how they can get out in the community and do what they love to do, express themselves, surrounded by like-minded, higher vibrating people that are very spiritual. 7s are learning your spiritual lessons. So learning their spiritual lessons, reaching out to others of like mind, trusting their guidance, trusting the clarity that's coming in, third eye activation. Archangel Metatron working with the Divine Feminine to see the truth and get that clarity, seeing the truth in all situations in his or her life. So really opening up psychically, thinking about that, thinking about what the Divine Feminine knows about her spiritual gifts and the path she's on. I'm walking away. Look, another 9. So we have 3 9s on the board, 999. You start seeing 9s. That's your clue that, you know, you've almost come to the end of whatever it is and you're moving on to new beginnings. You've grown, you've matured emotionally. You get it now. You appreciate where you've been, but you're taking the lessons and the wisdom and you're at peace. That peace and harmony I spoke of earlier coming in, and you're walking away from the past with peace and love in your heart. Divine Feminines. So whatever you're walking away from, it's a blessing. Okay? It's a blessing. Where is the Divine Feminine at in her heart space? That was a lot in her head space. A little bit guarded, okay? A little bit guarded in her heart space. Not sure who she can trust. Been hurt in the past by love, has a little bit of a guard up in the heart space. Like not, you know, a little, I'm not sure about this. I got my sword. I'm ready to use it. Are you a friend? Are you a foe? You know, kind of a thing. But really wanting these new beginnings, breaking through old paradigms, letting go, cutting through the illusions. I feel Archangel Michael is with the Divine Feminine, cutting through the illusions. That's part of the process. And then we can drop the sword and enjoy these new beginnings. So the Divine Feminine is really thinking about new beginnings in love, loving herself, letting the energy of the sun, the divine masculine sun comes out, true divine counterparts, help her restore her back to her innocence, I feel. Shedding away all the old, swimming in these emotions, understanding them, thinking about the lessons, and then coming out refreshed and revitalized, giving birth to a baby, literally birthing creative projects. Music is really important to the feminine right now. The feminine is communicating with the masculine through song. You're communicating back and forth. But there's brand new beginnings in love. That's what the Divine Feminine really would like in her heart space, is these new beginnings with her Divine Masculine. Look at this. Ready to move on. Look at, we got walking away and the journey card. So it's time. Journeying on. You could be journeying on together too, is coming into union. Perhaps you're moving in together, or one person has to move to a different location. But the Divine Feminine's ready. She's like, I'll pack my bags. I'm ready. If this is really you, my true divine masculine, I'm ready. I will do whatever it takes. So the divine feminine's ready to do whatever it takes, ready to move on into these new beginnings. Looking back one more time, making sure, did I get it all? Did I get everything I need from this? Do I have everything I need? And then, yes, moving on, journeying on towards the masculine that's been maybe perhaps in their head as well. So this might be holding up any, some people's unions is being in your headspace, divine feminine and masculine, thinking. But the masculine, this is a 10 at the end of a cycle, some cycle in the masculine's life, getting that crystal clear clarity on who their true divine partner is and ready to move forward. But maybe in a thought, while the feminine is working on moving on and dropping his or her guard, the masculine is thinking about, okay, what's the next step in this? And the divine feminine's thinking about the masculine in her heart space. Like, is he going to stop thinking and come out of this? Feeling a little constrained in her heart space, looking to find the balance of that hostility, wanting the new beginnings, wanting to move on, but sometimes it's hard. Perhaps the divine feminine is moving on from one relationship or a job and not sure how the finances are going to be. Okay, so feeling a little bit like holding back because the divine masculine perhaps needs to communicate. So that's a message to you, divine masculine. Instead of thinking about it, oh my God, and I said communicate, instead of thinking about love and thinking about how you feel and obsessing about it and fantasizing about it, it's time to express it. So the feminine is ready to express love, to be love. This is unconditional love, to be healed, restored, and express her truth, and is ready for the masculine to speak his truth. And that may be, I feel like that's maybe what's holding it back, is that both parties are like, well, wait, are you going to speak your truth? Are you going to tell me how you feel? Or am I going to tell you how I feel? And I feel, divine masculines, if you're listening, that the feminine wants and desires to hear the truth out of your mouth, not just energetically, not just guessing or using her intuition. She wants to hear it from you, feel it from you, know it from you, how you truly feel, because that will help her release her guard on her heart. And it's a heart opening, a heart awakening in love for the divine feminine, ready to let go of holding back, holding on too tight to the past, ready to move forward, wanting to move on. Look, there's that crystalline thought, like focusing on that, focusing on the light, and there's the masculine focusing on the same exact thing. And I feel like the feminine knows it, the masculine loves her and wants to be with her, but for whatever reason, the masculine is holding back speaking their truth. And that's maybe what's holding this union back. So just send love from your heart space to your masculine's heart space, divine feminines. Drop your guard, work on that, work on healing, work on one step at a time, moving away from the past. And I feel like communication is definitely coming in love, wanting that communication. Now we're going to move to the shadowscapes and get the wisdom and lessons in love that Venus and the universe would like the divine feminines to make sure that they know and understand. What has the divine feminine been learning about love? That sometimes you have to be patient. That sometimes it's frustrating, but you have to wait until the fruit is ripe to take it off of the tree. And it looks like in this pause that the divine feminine is really finding herself, finding her independence, finding her abundance, being on her own, feeling good, appreciating things, feeling good in her own skin, okay? So what lessons in love, the wisdom game is gained is divine timing is a true thing, and sometimes we do have to wait for that. And in the meantime, the divine feminines live in her life, sing in her song. And again, music, something about music being a way to communicate. You both like music, live music, any kind of music really, except for maybe the harder stuff I'm hearing. but you're communicating through music again, the divine feminine, by you stepping into your power, being this Queen of Pentacles, creating life, living your best life, feeling abundance is coming in, right? From the wisdom that you've gained, abundance in the material world, feeling good in your own skin, good health-wise, and it's a very independent energy. So the divine feminine's learned to be independent of this love and not be so reliant on her partner and being reliant on her own self, which is a beautiful thing. Yeah. Learning how to transform those anxieties. This is anxiety card, 9 of Swords, feeling afraid, feeling scared, feeling hostile, keeping up the guard, and watching those shadows, lower vibrations, fears, doubts, insecurities, anxiety, be brought to the light and transformed. Realizing that it was all part of the plan to teach and to grow. And 9, again, an independent energy and almost an ending, ready to move on and journey on to these new beginnings. So seeing the truth in looking up to the light. Realizing that all of these things that have happened and not happened were all part of the greater plan on this journey to the temple, on the temple path. Look at this. What the divine feminine has learned is that it's up to her to open her heart to love, to allow herself to heal, to receive the unconditional love from the universe to restore her and bring her back to balance. This has been a really slow process learning about love. The turtles, very slow process, a slow heart opening. But the divine feminine is learning and gaining the wisdom in love that you don't have to be fearful in love. You can open yourself up because you won't experience true divine sacred love unless you're open. Unless you're open to new opportunities, open to a resurgence of the relationship you're in. But whatever the case may be, one step at a time, take things slowly, but opening yourself up, gaining that emotional intelligence, your psychic gifts being realized, trusting your intuition is key. The Queen of Cups is very open, intuitive, loving, compassionate, generous, kind. That's the divine feminine. That's Venus. Queen of Cups, Venus, goddess of love. So the divine feminine really is in her power, feeling grounded and stable and abundant on her own and open to love. Yeah, look at this, wanting to offer the love, the Page of Cups, wanting the new beginning, getting it now, gaining that wisdom, that emotional intelligence, that filling her own cup and being poised and ready and waiting and open is the key, and wanting to offer this love, wanting to share this love. That's beautiful. No longer holding back, knowing that sharing and being open and communicating is the key. And it's been some tough lessons, okay? It's been tough lessons in love. It's been several different relationships or stages of a relationship you're in to learn these lessons. And look at this. Communicating, what did I say? A new opportunity. It wants this new beginning, this resurgence of love, understanding that loving herself is key. This is the beautiful gift from the universe for a brand new start in love. Loving life, falling in love suddenly with someone, love of a lifetime, a resurgence of the love you're in. However you look at it, it's a very prosperous and abundant time in love for you. And part of it is speaking your truth and being open to your partner's truth as well. Operating from a space of unconditional love. Oh, and of course one wanted to fall away on the ground. Hold on one second. Oh, well, I'm glad this one fell on the ground because look at this, you guys. Look at this. On top of the heart chakra, what is the wisdom gain, the lessons learned, what's happening? Walking the path of the Fool. Look at that. In this card deck, the divine feminine. I love the depictions in here. It's why I was guided to this deck for the divine feminine. But look, the divine feminine is poised, open, ready to receive the gifts of the universe, this unconditional love, abundance of money, everything, walking the path of the Fool. At the edge of everything, ready to take that leap of faith into this brand new opportunity in love, this brand new start in love. Wow, that's pretty beautiful energy and really beautiful lessons learned. Understanding that we walk the path of the fool. We start this journey over and over again in our life. It doesn't usually just happen once. It's over and over. You go from the fool to the world. That's why I did the Journey of the Soul series, to give people a little understanding of that. But it's a new, fresh start. Taking that leap of faith. The Divine Feminine's ready. I mean, and look how gorgeous. Love it. Beautiful, amazing energy. Now we're going to see how the Divine Feminine is viewing the Divine Masculine at this point. Highest and best. Oh, look at that. Need we say more? The Divine Feminine, Venus, is viewing the Divine Masculine, Mars, as her true divine counterpart. This is the King and Queen of Cups coming together. I am open to receiving your love. I have my giant cup of love, and I am swimming. It might be slow moving, but look, both the turtles, it might have been a slow moving process to get to this point, but everything's being transformed into the light for these new beginnings. Wow, that's really beautiful. I feel like I have to put them together because they just want to be together. See? They just want this, they want this union. Both parties want this union and want to connect again. And look at the bottom, the Emperor. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to offer something in the material world, Divine Masculine says. I'm ready to offer my love. How is she viewing the Divine Masculine? Okay. Okay, so how she's viewing the Divine Masculine is in the past and is in this relationship, or the way that the feminine used to view the masculine is sneaky, manipulative. That's why this hostile energy is here. I've got my guard up because I've been tricked before. I've been taken advantage of before. And I want that's the endings. Look, the endings of being taken advantage of. Sees the light in the trueness of the sacred masculine. Sees victory in this clarity and truth, knowing who her true divine counterpart is and being open to that. Ending things, wanting things to end. Certain cycles that have been going on in your lives together or separately are necessary to end. So the Divine Feminine is viewing the masculine, please, as ending certain cycles. The masculine moving away from sneaky energy, either being sneaky, manipulative, themselves, or being in a relationship where they were taken advantage of. But no matter how you look at it, it's seeing the light, getting the clarity, and there's endings happening to move this union forward. How else is the Divine Feminine viewing the Divine Masculine? Oh, there we go. Here he comes. As the Emperor, he just said, yeah, I'm going to come out again. You're not just going to show me on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to show you how powerful I am and how much I want this love and how much I value the Divine Feminine. So the Divine Feminine, the Emperor is speaking, and she can feel his energy from the spiritual world, the true divine sacred masculine showing himself. She views you masculines as her true divine sacred lover. As strong and an authority figure and takes charge and doesn't take any BS, and she sees you in your true divine sacred light. The Divine Feminine views the Divine Masculine as clarity and truth and this opportunity for this new beginning. Balancing the shadows and the light. It's all part of us. The shadows can be a very beautiful, mysterious, seductive energy. The Divine Feminine is wise to this, knows this, and uses her feminine wiles to her best advantage and sees the masculine as truth, her truth. Sees the masculine as passionate, creative, dynamic, could be a musician, and also sees the masculine as being very balanced with his feminine within. And this, to me, the Queen of Wands, this energy is very sensual, very sexual, very erotic energy, fiery. Sees the masculine as fiery and sexy. Anything else? Anything else that wants to come through? There we go. That Page of Swords sees the clarity and truth. Here's the opportunity from the universe for a brand new start. A brand new start in this union, a brand new start in love, a brand new start in loving life, transforming into these brand new beautiful beginnings. Clarity coming in. The sword and the stone. Pulling that sword out and having all the power, but not needing to guard yourself anymore. You have the sword, but you don't necessarily need to use it. And look at this. The Queen of Swords. So the feminine is viewing the masculine as pretty balanced with their divine feminine energy and the masculine of the King of Cups and the Emperor, that loving energy, but also clarity and truth and honest and authentic, because the Queen of Swords is honest, authentic, compassionate, in her full alignment. So the divine feminine is viewing the divine masculine as very balanced and very authentic and truthful energy, and wanting to collaborate. The divine feminine wants to collaborate with you. Look at this. This is two divine sacred lovers coming together to create something beautiful in the material world. So collaboration is coming in the material world, if you've been wondering. So it's coming into, if it's not in the physical yet, if you don't have this person with you, this time period, you're going to get the clarity and truth you need, and so are they. But I feel that with these shifts, with the full moon, lunar eclipse, and then all of this energy that's been happening, 111 portal activations, Venus being in Pisces, so the masculine and Mars being in Sagittarius, getting that fire, that's where that fire and drive comes from to move forward. I feel like everything is coming together for this true divine sacred union. We're going to get some ending messages here for you from Venus, the goddess of love. For who's ever listening to this, pay attention to the red flags in your life. The signs are cautioning you in some area of your life. It could be whatever those toxic thoughts are, that anxiety, maybe a relationship that you're in or a situation that you're in that's made you feel hostile. So pay attention to the red flags and walk away, journey on from whatever is not serving you. Don't deny yourself this truth and clarity that's coming forward, even if it's, like I said in the beginning, sometimes it's hard to get this clarity and truth about yourself or about other people that are in your life, but it's very important in order for you to move on. Always love yourself first. It goes back to standing in your true divine feminine power, the Queen of Pentacles, that you are, the Empress realized in the physical, and appreciating everything you have and appreciating how far you've come. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and that's true. That's how you attract true divine love to you. As you love yourself and love your life, this is you feeling good, and you're bringing it in. Yeah, okay. In case you were wondering, you were wondering still, this is a romance of a lifetime. This is a love of a lifetime. This is true, divine, sacred love that is available to you, is with you now, or coming in very soon. This is that opportunity that the universe is giving you for this union. It's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So being patient, we felt earlier, being patient until the fruit is ready to be picked, until you're ready. Because if you're still hostile and guarding yourself, you're not ready. So it's really important to open your heart space and drop the guard, okay? And then it'll be time to pick the fruit. That's what I'm hearing. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So there's things being cleared up on both sides, but I feel it's happening soon. Flirt with life. Have fun. Go out with your friends. This is that community card. Get out there. Have some fun. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, because it's going to be very well received. Very well received. We're going to get some more messages here with the love activation. What Venus is saying is being activated in your love life, within you, within your divine sacred union at this time. Wow. Virtue and joy. How beautiful is that? You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. That's extending that lighthearted energy, allowing your inner light to shine out to the world because it is beautiful. You are beautiful and gorgeous and amazing and worthy and valuable in the world. Joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun in all that you do. Okay? This is that true divine feminine nature, that delightful energy that we all love. So this is what's coming into your life, is a spiritual partner where you both are going to encourage others to grow, and a lot of joy and love coming into your life. Let's get one more card. Oh, well, okay, 3 more cards. Apparently, a little bit more information here for you. Cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change in the foundation of your results. So this goes to what you're thinking about becomes your reality. What you're manifesting, what you're dreaming of, whatever vision, whether it be positive or negative, that's the effect you're going to have. So it's time to clean up your thoughts about love. Open yourself up to love, because whatever you're thinking about, you are manifesting into your reality. Friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connection. So there's more beautiful friendships coming in for you as well. That's that community card. Allowing yourself to receive this unconditional love from others and extending that lighthearted energy will be very joyful for you. And detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Yeah, this is the final release. Use this time period wisely right now. Release, detach from the past, let go finally, drop the sword, allow yourself to heal, because you have joy, beautiful friendships, a lover that will be your best friend, true divine sacred union coming in. Beautiful energy. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I look forward to hearing your comments about it, how it resonates now, how it resonates maybe a little down the line. And if you would like a private reading or a healing to really clear out the old and open yourself up to this new life, please reach out. I'm wishing you all many blessings in love.